You're sitting on the couch, the house is quiet, and your dog is fast asleep at your feet. Suddenly, it starts. A tiny twitch in the front paw. Then a muffled, high-pitched bark that sounds like it's coming from another dimension. Their eyes flicker under their eyelids, and their legs start paddling as if they're running through a field at full speed. Most dog owners have seen this moment, and usually say the same thing. They must be dreaming about chasing squirrels. But is that actually true? Can dogs experience complex dreams the way humans do? And why is it that they seem to run in their sleep without actually getting up and sprinting across the room? To understand this strange midnight behavior, we have to look inside the biology of the sleeping brain. For many years, scientists were unsure whether animals could truly dream. Some early researchers believed that dreaming required language and a high level of human consciousness. However, as neuroscience advanced, scientists discovered that the mammalian brain shares many common structures across species. Dogs, like humans, experience several stages of sleep throughout the night. The first stage is known as slow-wave sleep. During this stage, the body relaxes, breathing becomes slower, and brain activity decreases. This is a light form of sleep where a dog can still wake up easily if they hear an interesting sound nearby. After this stage, the brain eventually enters REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. This stage is where dreaming occurs. During REM sleep, the brain becomes extremely active even though the body remains still. The eyes move quickly beneath the eyelids, and brain waves begin to resemble the patterns seen when the animal is awake. Studies using brain monitoring technology have shown that dogs produce sleep patterns remarkably similar to humans during REM sleep. The same regions of the brain associated with memory and learning become active. One important structure involved in this process is the hippocampus, which helps organize memories and experiences from the day. While a dog sleeps, this part of the brain begins processing information gathered earlier. In other words, the brain is not simply shutting down for the night. Instead, it is reorganizing experiences and strengthening important memories. If the brain is so active during dreaming, it raises an interesting question. Why doesn't the body move normally during these dream sequences? The answer lies in a protective system located in the brainstem. This region contains structures that temporarily reduce muscle activity during REM sleep. The purpose of this mechanism is to prevent animals from physically acting out their dreams. Without this natural safety system, a dog dreaming about chasing a ball might suddenly leap across the room while still asleep. The brainstem effectively limits most large muscle movement, allowing the brain to dream safely without causing injury. However, this system is not perfectly airtight. Small signals from the brain can sometimes pass through the barrier and reach certain muscles. When that happens, the dog's paws may twitch, their tail might flick, or their mouth might move slightly. These tiny movements are often referred to as microactions. They represent small pieces of motor activity that leak through while the brain is sending commands during the dream. The dog's brain might be imagining a full sprint, but the body only produces a gentle twitch in the paws. Puppies often twitch more than adult dogs because their nervous systems are still developing. As the brain matures, the ability to regulate these movements becomes stronger. Older dogs may also show increased twitching because some neurological control systems become less precise with age. Another interesting observation is that the frequency of dreams can vary between dogs of different sizes. Smaller dogs often cycle through sleep stages more quickly, meaning they may enter REM sleep more frequently throughout the night. Larger dogs typically experience longer sleep cycles, which results in fewer, but sometimes longer, dream periods. One of the most fascinating questions about dreaming is what exactly dogs might be experiencing in their dreams. While we cannot directly observe their thoughts, neuroscience research provides strong clues. Experiments studying animals such as rats have demonstrated that brain cells active during daytime activities become active again during sleep. When animals navigate mazes or explore environments, specific neural patterns form in the brain. Later, during REM sleep, those same patterns appear again. This suggests that animals replay important experiences while sleeping. The brain revisits events from the day, strengthening useful memories and reinforcing learned behaviors. Dogs likely do something similar. If a dog spent time playing in the park, meeting other dogs, or learning a new trick, the brain may replay those experiences during sleep. Because dogs rely heavily on scent, their dreams may also involve strong smell-related memories connected to those events. Dreaming also appears to involve emotional processing. During REM sleep, areas of the brain linked to emotion become very active. If a dog had a joyful experience, such as greeting their owner after a long day, the emotional memory of that moment might be revisited during sleep. On the other hand, if the dog experienced something stressful like a loud vacuum cleaner or an unfamiliar visitor, the brain may revisit that event as part of the process of understanding and storing the experience. This nighttime replay of memory serves an important biological function known as memory consolidation. During waking hours, the brain collects large amounts of information from the environment. Sleep provides the opportunity to organize that information. Important memories are strengthened, while unnecessary details may be discarded. This process helps animals learn from experience without overwhelming the brain with excessive information. In a sense, sleep acts like a maintenance cycle for the nervous system. While the body rests, the brain continues performing essential tasks that support learning and emotional balance. For dogs, this process may even help improve behaviors they practiced earlier in the day. A dog learning a new command might perform the action more smoothly the following day because the brain rehearsed the memory during sleep. Sometimes dog owners feel concerned when they see their dog twitching, whimpering, or making small sounds while asleep. The natural instinct is often to wake the dog to make sure everything is okay. However, abruptly waking a dog during REM sleep can be confusing for them. Because the brain is deeply engaged in a dream, sudden contact may startle the animal. For a brief moment, they may react instinctively before fully realizing they are awake. For this reason, many experts suggest allowing sleeping dogs to remain undisturbed unless there is a clear sign of distress. The dream cycle usually lasts only a short time, and the dog will naturally return to deeper, quieter sleep afterward. If it becomes necessary to wake a sleeping dog, it is generally safer to call their name softly rather than touching them suddenly. This gives the brain time to transition gradually from dreaming to waking awareness. The next time you notice your dog twitching or softly barking in their sleep, it can be fascinating to consider what might be happening inside their mind. Their brain may be revisiting the highlights of the day, running across a field, exploring new smells, or greeting the people they love. Those tiny paw movements and quiet sounds are small glimpses into the hidden world of a dreaming animal. While the body appears completely at rest, the brain is active, replaying experiences, strengthening memories, and maintaining the complex systems that support learning and behavior. In that quiet moment, your dog isn't just sleeping. Their mind is still exploring a world made of memories, scents, and emotions that shaped their day.